Hello friends, we are on quadratic equations and today we are going to talk about quadratic inequalities. Okay, we have seen quadratic functions and then quadratic equation. Now quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. This is quadratic equation. Okay, but then if I say quadratic function, then that would be y is equal to, or f of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Correct. Now when we talk about quadratic inequalities, then this equal to sign will be replaced by less than or greater than or less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. Correct. Any one of these four signs. So that is what is quadratic inequalities. Now how do we solve quadratic inequality? Basically, what does it mean solving quadratic inequalities? Now here, suppose I have a quadratic inequality like this: ax square plus bx plus c. Let us say it is greater than or equal to let us say 0, or it can be k, okay, where k is a real number. Now here we have to find the value of x for which this quadratic function will have a value which is greater than or equal to k, or it can be also less than k or less than or equal to k, something like that. So we have to figure out what is that value of x for which this particular condition or inequality is satisfied. Okay, so in short, you have to find the domain, correct, domain of x. So that is what we need to do here. Let us take two examples one by one. Of course, I have written the examples over there. So example number 1, x minus 2 square, it is greater than 14 minus x. So my first step would be expanding this bracket. So it would be x square minus 4x plus 4. Now this is greater than 14 minus x. Now what should I do? I take this on this side. So whatever is there on right hand side, I'll take on left hand side. So it becomes therefore x square minus 4x plus x plus 4 minus 14, that is greater than, now there is nothing left on the right hand side, so it becomes 0 here. Okay, so x square minus 3x, x square minus 3x, and then it would be plus 4 minus 14, so that would be minus 10, greater than 0. Now what I do? I use method of factorization, and so factors of 10 would be 5 into 2, so it is minus 5 into plus 2, and then sum of minus 5 and plus 2, it is minus 3. So this would be x square minus 5x plus 2x minus 10 greater than 0. And now here it becomes x into x minus 5 plus 2 into x minus 5 greater than 0. So finally we have x plus 2 into x minus 5 greater than 0. Correct. Now what values of x would satisfy this equation? Okay, if I put x is equal to 2, x is equal to minus 2, okay, then what happens? Then this becomes then this whole expression will become 0. If I put x equal to 5, the whole expression would be equal to 0. Now just for a couple of minutes, let us replace this greater than sign by equal to sign. So it becomes x plus 2 into x minus 5 equal to 0. So that means my quadratic function is cutting the x axis at x equal to minus 2 and x equal to 5. Correct. Now one more thing you would be remembering, when for a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. When a is greater than 0, when a is positive, then the shape of the parabola is u shape. Okay, if your a is less than 0, then the parabola would be inverted u shape, isn't it? So if I try drawing that parabola here, I know that it is cutting my x axis at -2 here, -2 comma 0, and y axis and another point is x equal to 5. So 5 comma 0 over here, right? -2 comma 0 and 5 comma 0. The curve is going to be something like it is going to be a u shape. Okay, it may be like this. The curve would look like this. Okay, where does the curve cut the y-axis? It cuts y-axis over here, and so for that I will put x equal to 0. So in this expression, okay, in this expression, if I put x equal to 0, then y will be equal to -10 here. If I put my x equal to 0, y would become -10. So this point is 0 comma -10. Okay, what about the vertex? Now vertex would be midpoint of this. So x coordinate of vertex would be midpoint of this. So it is -2 plus 5, that is plus 3, and divide by 2. So this point, okay, its x coordinate would be 3 by 2. And what about y coordinate? For y coordinate, you would be substituting it over here, correct? So x square minus 3x minus 10. So it would be, let us substitute. So 3 by 2 square minus 3 into 3 by 2 minus 10. Okay, this is my y. Okay, so that would be 9 by 4 minus 9 by 2 minus, it would be 10. Okay, so how much would that be? 9 by 4 minus 9 by 2 would be minus 9 by 4. So minus 9 by 4 minus 9 by 4 minus 10. So that would be equal to 9 minus 40 upon 4. So that would be minus 9 minus 40. So minus 49 by 4. So this would be your y coordinate of the vertex. But then are we really interested in finding the vertex? Okay, now here, okay, my condition is x square minus 3x minus 10 has to be greater than 0. Okay, so that means my y has to be positive, correct? Now here you can see that for any value of x which is less than -2 and greater than 5, okay, so only for those values of x my y is positive. Okay, it is above the x axis. So we just have to take into account those values of x for which my y is positive. Here y is positive, greater than 14 minus x. So x minus 2 square is greater than 14 minus x, correct? So I will be taking only those values. So what are the ideal, what would be my answer? I would say x is less than -2 and x is greater than 5. Now what you can do is you can just put x equal to -2 in the given equation and check whether your inequality is getting if it is getting satisfied, correct? So the basic logic is, if you want y to be greater than 0, so whatever part of your graph is, it lies above your x axis, you have to take only those values of x, correct? So in this case, now suppose if I take a value between -2 and 0, okay, or any value between -2 and +5, okay, obviously y value is going to be less than 0, y is going to be negative, isn't it? So this is what we do. You take all the values of x for which your curve lies above the x-axis. Okay, let us take the second example. So now let us go to example number 2. Okay, it is 4 minus 7x minus 2x square, it is less than 0. Okay, now how do we do this? Now for this again we may need to consider the x-intercepts. Okay, now here if you take this function as y is equal to 4 minus 7x minus 2x square, it can also be written as minus 2x square minus 7x plus 4. Okay, now here your a is negative. Okay, a is negative, that means your curve is going to be inverted U type. Okay, now so let us as a first step, what we will do is, instead of taking this inequality like this over here, okay, I'll try to find the x-intercepts. Okay, and for that I have to equate y to 0. So as I find my x-intercepts, then I'll come to know how the curve is going to look like. So minus 2x square minus 7x plus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, and so now I multiply both the sides by minus 1. So it is 2x square plus 7x minus 4 is equal to 0. Now I am going to factorize 4 into 2, so that is 8, and so product has to be equal to minus 8. So it is 2x square plus 8x minus x minus 4 is equal to 0. So 2x into x plus 4 minus x plus 4 equal to 0, and 2x minus 1 into x plus 4 equal to 0. So that gives me x is equal to half or x is equal to minus 4. Now here for x equal to half, my y is going to be 0, my x equal to minus 4, y is going to be equal to 0. So then if I try to plot the graph here, now as I said, it would be inverted U type. Okay, so x is equal to plus half. Okay, so this is half comma 0. Okay, and x is equal to minus 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It would be somewhere here, minus 4. Okay, and then the curve is going to be like this, something like this here. So minus 4 comma 0. This point is I'll call this point as A and this point is B. Okay, now maximum can be anything, the y-intercept also can be anything, but then here what is the condition? The condition is 4 minus 7x minus 2x square, this has to be less than 0. So where would you expect the graph to be, right? I would be interested in the graph which is below the x-axis, correct? And then when x is equal to minus 4, my y is equal to 0, so it is just cutting the x-axis. At x equal to half, it is cutting the x-axis, but then if I go above the x-axis, the values of y are positive, so I'm not interested in that. But then what I'm interested in is here. Okay, so any values of x which are less than minus 4 and greater than half, okay, those values would satisfy this inequality, correct? Now graphing is a very I would say convenient and easy way of handling this. Otherwise what would be, how would you do it? Okay, maybe I'll just try to do it here. I have taken this equality over here just for convenience, just for finding out what are the values of x that I am getting for y equal to 0. Okay, so if I rewrite this inequality, how would that look like? That would be 2x minus 1 x plus 4. Okay, this product has to be the product has to be less than 0, or should it be greater than 0, because here it is minus 2x square. Okay, so if I rewrite this, it is going to be this. Okay, so ideally I would be writing 2x minus 1 multiplied by x plus 4 minus 2x square minus 7x plus 4 less than 0. That means 2x square plus 7x minus 4 should be greater than 0, correct? So that means 2x minus 1 greater than 0 and x plus 4 greater than 0, correct? So this would say 2x minus 1, so x is equal to, x should be greater than half. So this first part says x greater than half. And what does my second part say? X is greater than minus 4. Okay, x greater than half and x greater than minus 4. Okay, I have taken only one. Okay, why have I taken these two conditions here, 2x minus 1 greater than 0 and x plus 4 greater than 0? Because if both are positive, the product will be positive. But product can be positive if both are negative, correct? So I can also say, or 2x minus 1 less than 0 and x plus 4 less than 0. So then that would mean x is less than half and x is less than minus 4. Okay, now if you consider x greater than minus 4 and x less than half, so actually these are these two values. Okay, but then the most logical values, x less than minus 4 and x greater than half, because the values between minus 4 and half, they do not satisfy the inequality, isn't it? They do not satisfy the given inequality, correct? So I choose x less than minus 4 and x less than greater than half. So here I had to do little more thinking, okay, little more work. But over here what I did, I just plotted the graph and I just saw which part of graph is lying above the x-axis and which part is lying below the x-axis, correct? So that is how we do it. Isn't that simple? Yeah, you will be getting more examples for solving in the description. Thank you so much.